Hello everybody, this is Glory. Welcome to Alpha One. Today in the series of Kali, we will be speaking about the fifth head of Adyakali. So, and why you cannot understand Adya Mahakali through any intellectual prospects. Okay? This I felt was very important to bring up in one of my videos because I keep getting queries from my friends, my closed circuit of people around me who watch my videos, and the questions come from a purely intellectual sphere of thoughts. And I really felt it is very critical and important to share that this is one path which is beyond the realm of Brahma, which is beyond the realm of the intellect, which is the Brahma, or which is where Brahma resides primarily. So if you know the story of the emergence of Bhairava from the third eye of Shiva, and what did he do as the first thing? The first thing that Bhairava did as he emerged out of the third eye of Shiva was to chop off the head of Brahma. And which head was that? It was the fifth head of Brahma that Bhairava chopped, and he held it in his hands. And that head was the process. In Bhairava's hand was the path to Ma Adyakali. So Shiva told Brahma that this head, irrespective of the jnana that you have, irrespective of the abilities of the four vedas that you have mastered, you somehow have grown in your arrogance, in your and lack humility to hold the fifth veda, that is the path, purely the path to Ma Adyakali, is the path of Kali. So that is when the fifth head of Brahma was chopped off by Bhairava. Which is symbolic of that this is one of the path which cannot be understood by intellectual prospect. You cannot use your mind and understand this path, understand Kali, understand the energy of Kali, the place of Kali. You just cannot understand. So if you are also aware of dogs being inauspicious in temples and not allowed, that's the law of Brahma. Brahma hated dogs. So in Brahmanic rituals, anywhere in the temples where rituals are conducted as per the four Vedas of Brahma, dogs are considered inauspicious and thereby are left away or bereft of a path which is completely owned by Bhairava and not by Brahma. And again, what do I mean by that? I mean, the Brahmanic paths is of the mind. The path of Bhairava is completely driven by the heart. And Prakriti will speak to you as you move ahead in your path. What do I mean by that? See, I'm trying to as much give words to my experiences and to experiences of people in the path. But I'm sure if you are not in the path, you will not understand. You will only understand what I'm trying to share here through the lenses of intellect. Intellect alone can't help you. The Vahana of Bhairava is a dog, is a Swana, which is a dog, which is completely ruled by its heart. If you have dogs in your houses or have ever come into the affection with a dog, you know that when a dog loves, it just merges its soul with you. It does not love with too much intellect going on. Oh, how she is, manipulation, understanding. Okay, this is how I will talk back. No, a dog as an animal absolutely merges, has the ability to merge its soul with the human being that it loves. And that is the essence of Bhairava. And so much more. This is one of the essence of Bhairava. So it said that to understand the deity or the path, understand the Vahana, completely understand the Vahana on which the deity sits or has allowed itself to be embodied. So the Vahana of Bhairavas gives you the answer of the path to Kali, as Bhairava is the guru of Tantra, is the guru of, guru to the path of Adyakali. Because this is the path which is beyond Brahma's realm and supremely beyond Brahma's ability to understand. So through intellectual pursuit, you are never going to understand. How now another question is, how will you be taught? How will you find your answers? How does the fifth head of that is in the hands of Bhairava teach you? So there is a word in there is a word called Avesh. In Tantra, there is a word called Avesh. I mean, it's a Hindi word also. So Avesh meaning entering into the state of the deity. So once, and mind you, Adyakali is very choosy about who enters her path. All sorts of intellectual giants don't get a space in her land. She's all about the heart, the dog. She's all about the dog. She makes the inauspicious her path. The guru of her path is a dog, is one with the Vahana, with the dog. So the inauspicious becomes the most auspicious in her path. That's the key to understanding the fifth veda or the fifth head of Brahma, which is the path of Adyakali. You will get your messages through the winds. You will get your messages through the sounds of the cricket in the night. You will, nature will speak to you, and you should be in a state. She will give you those intuitions where you will understand, you will see something, and you will know that today, if I see something, today this will happen. And it has to happen n number of times for you to take it as a nimitta. Nimitta meaning as a sign. So, and she will, if that is a pure sign, you will know it. And that is how she will teach you that she's around you. Her presence is felt. She'll make her presence felt through Prakriti. Adyakali is all about nature. You will be someone who will be anti-establishment. She doesn't like development as much, the phony development as much. She will be, she will choose a person who likes the solitude of the forest, the solitude of the river banks, of a far-off place, okay, away from the Brahmanic understanding of life. Okay, But by that, do I mean a pretense of renunciation? No, no. The Kapala in the hand of Bhairava, that the chopped head of Brahma, that Bhairava holds in his hand as the fifth Veda, as understanding, as the path where he is teaching and himself understanding uh, the path to Adyakali, is a a life of indulgence for at least 12 years. So you can't pretend that, oh, I don't like cities. When you have a job, you have finances to look after, you don't have to pretend. If that is important, you will be indulging in those things, and it will fall off when it has to fall off. Just like a fruit, when a fruit in a plant gets ripe, it will naturally fall off with the weight of the wisdom, with the weight of the fruit being ripe. So it is not a pretense. Nature is never about pretense. Nature is about living it completely, and when it has to fall off, it will fall off. So to attain the state of Kashi, when the Kapala of Brahma from the hands of Bhairava fell down, that is Kashi. So similarly, she will give each of her sadhaka the state of Kashi, and Kashi is very metaphorical, it's not a place. She can make your house Kashi if you allow her to. If you understand her more deeply, it is just a metaphor. But you have to be ready to lose your head, to lose your intellectual understanding of everything, and to be ruled by the heart, to be ruled by the nature, to understand everything through the sixth sense or the fifth head of Brahma. And you have to burn your karmas through it. So, the path to Adyakali is all about nature, Prakriti, or riverbanks, going for a forest trek. Someone who's in absolute love with nature is her child. You can't. And someone who does not pretend. If you feel like you live that life of indulgence, when you completely quenched your thirst of that indulgence, she will herself take you off that place. And these things will happen very fast once you are chosen to be in her path. Very, very fast. You will go through breakups, you will go through loss of jobs, very fast. All the karmas, generational karma, will burn off instantly. So it's considered that the path of Adyakali is like your 12 years of new births that you will take. All those karma also, you live it in this birth. You live and die, and you are understanding death more than anybody else, because her sword is active. She will chop your head. She demands your head, not literally but metaphorically. She expects you to completely live something to its zenith, and then once it's ripened, once the fruit gained its wisdom, her sword just chops it off. Now, to understand this more with this context, you may like to go back and watch my video on Rakta Bija and Shunyata. So that's the most it is considered in Tantra. Rakta Bija is a state. It is not a story. Anything what you hear, these are not mere stories. Rakta Bija is where the head is chopped off by the mother of Durga, which is Kali, is a most secretive state of a sadhaka's life, where your experiences and indulgence are touching its zenith, and only then her sword cuts it off, because it has completely lived all the desires that it had for that one thing. And only then can you overcome it also. Only then can you renunciate it truly and not pretend to, okay, I am a sadhu now, so I have to stay in a hut. So not those things. She is very different. Then pretentiousness does not comes near her. So I hope I could make sense of understanding the path of Kali is never going to be about intellectual pursuits. It is more about heart. Think about her through your heart. The more you think about her, she will open up windows of wisdom of what she is. In my whenever I started my sadhana towards her, many things that I knew was through sheer observation. I just felt something. I feel this is something I feel has a meaning to me, and I did not read books. Don't read books, please. Don't read books. Again, this is very important. She will teach you, and then you will come across the same in a book, and you will feel, okay, this happened to me. So this was purely my experience, where something happened to me long back, and then after a year I would find it in a book or somewhere, and I will be like, oh my god, this is magical. And she has a way to do that. Every time she'll give you the experience first and let you know, maybe years long post that experience, that you come to the full circle of understanding that it was her, all through it was her. So thank you again for watching my video, and I thought, for a change, I'll stop intellectualizing my videos, because that is where the questions come, because you cannot understand her through intellectual pursuit again. You either give yourself completely in love to her, and she'll explain herself through ways, through people, through events, and that demands a certain level of involvement, right? It is not a quick fix book that you read and then you find to understand about her. It is complete involvement. You have to watch, be receptive and perceptive to the nature around you to understand her. Isn't it magical? I hope each one of you find the magic that I have felt in my life with her. I hope each one of you are graced by it, are blessed by it. Thank you very much.